Welcome back to the show, you beautiful people. You're watching the Empathy is Manner show. Once again, it's all about empathy for me. It's all about NFTs for me. And I'm going to bring you all I know regarding NFTs, all I know about empathy. Remember, empathy is walking in another man's shoes. Feel compassion, spread love. What makes us different as empaths? We challenge our assumptions about other people. We take time to step out of our comfort zone and go learn about people we don't understand and or we don't know. And we give people the benefit of the doubt. We practice compassionate capitalism. That's what separates us as empaths. And I encourage you all to be that. Now, today, I wanted to bring you more about what I've learned with regards to NFT use cases. ERC 1155 gave us NFTs in around summer of 2018. And because of that, now we can create and tokenize real world assets and give them digital property rights on the internet. Because prior to ERC 1155, fungible tokens were minted on or were basically lived on ERC 20, which is a different token standard. Um, but now that we have 1155, a smart contract can have many tokens just like in the ERC 20, and in addition to that, each one of these tokens can be unique. And just like we understand one of the unique properties of a blockchain is that it not only provides you the identity of that token, it gives you a history about the tokens. You can find out about how many hands have token has traded. You can find out about it. Literally, you can store a whole lot more of information in each one of these non-fungible assets. So, how does this benefit us in real life? Think about imagine NFTs as lottery tickets. Even when you buy a whole bunch of lottery tickets, one of them is a winning lottery ticket, and though that winning lottery ticket is non-fungible. Even though all the other tickets look the same, that one ticket is different. Think about that when it comes to um, other forms of identification or licensure or certification, whatever that requires trust, any document that requires trust, a deed to a house, insurance, all these things can be tokenized. If you imagine like ownership, any document that requires validation can live as an NFT. Pink slips for cars, certificates for jewelry, all these properties can be tokenized. And not only that, we have a history on an open ledger, which is what a blockchain is. It's an open platform that's accessible to the public. And we have a history of that token, infinity. Okay. Now, because these NFTs are tokenized and they live on the blockchain, if you have the keys, or if it's stored in your wallet and you have the private keys to that wallet, it's permanently yours. You People can view them, they can scan. I imagine in the future where there's going to be hardwares that allow you to be able to scan the contents of a wallet without actually removing that wallet. So if you have a ticket stored, like a VIP ticket stored in a wallet, when you approach, say for instance, you're trying to get into a VIP, I don't know, like the VIP access box at a tournament, and you have that VIP ticket in your wallet. That's a hardware scanner can scan that without you even taking it out, and boom, you get in. If you have a title, rather than driving all the way down to the I don't know, to a government or a centralized authority to go obtain the title to your property, or just how we practice it now, like escrow takes 45 days, and just unnecessary waste of time and inefficiency. We can actually put all those things on an NFT. So I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am for what NFT is, how NFT is going to change the world. If you can imagine, and here's the best part, you can collateralize your NFTs. So the idea that a lot of us, a lot of people, or most of the population have been excluded from the financial world where we don't participate in pre-IPOs, we can't buy certain assets because we're non accredited investors, blah, blah, blah. All these walls and barriers that have been intentionally placed to lock out a large segment of population from actual wealth building. Tokenization on it with NFTs would, I believe, would change that, because now you can actually you can collateralize your NFTs. Everything that's worth value can be collateralized in NFTs. You can take a loan out on them, especially if you're now imagine if you were to complete crypto to crypto transaction, you never even have to leave and go into fiat. You collateralize your NFT, you take a loan out on it, and you basically, I think the world is moving into this crypto world. The financial institution is going to change completely, like we've never known. Let's not even mention the art space where Rarible, Super Rare, and platforms like OpenSea are dominating. I would imagine that in the future, these platforms are gonna, they're like the Facebooks and the Facebook and the Googles of, or the Apples. They're first. You know, I would imagine in the future these platforms are gonna go public, just like Coinbase did recently, and there's so much here that people don't know. And I'm studying, the more I study about it, the more I realize how, we're so early in this inning. Because I think about the third world where simple things that we take for granted here are like life changing over there. When you tokenization changes all these things. Artists, like people who spend their whole life creating art, it's always been a career of poverty. Artists don't make a lot of money, but with tokenization, it changes everything. Recently, there was a Kenyan track and field guy who is like he won some championship. I don't know the whole story, but basically, he teamed up with another company that does NFTs, and they tokenized moments in his championship victory, or his that specific race that was momentous. They took moments of that and they tokenized it, and he made about $40,000 out of one of the NFT sales. I think that's amazing. He probably wouldn't have been able to come to that kind of money anytime soon. He probably was gypped, but it doesn't matter. We're such at an early stage. I had to let that thing pass. I hope, I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but I live right next to the road here, and it's crazy. These loud cars. This is another thing that I hope in the future we're going to resolve the noise that comes from motorized vehicles, whether it's the Harley Davidsons or the big trucks or these guys that customize their vehicles to be too loud. I know that there's a community out there that appreciate this this level of noise, but it's unfair to everybody else who doesn't. We don't. I personally don't care about loud exhausts and you know Hemi engines making too much noise. That's unnecessary. But there's a place for it. I mean, if you're gonna make noise, take it somewhere else. Sorry about that. Basically, NFTs is the future. Read up on it. I'm gonna keep bringing you more knowledge as I come across them. Thank you for tuning into this video once again. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share it, leave a comment down below, and I will see you next time.